Hello, my beautiful Leo. It's so nice to see you. This is going to be your full moon reading for, July 4th, obviously. How did I forget that? 4th of July, we have our full moon, and we also have a lunar eclipse. So we've got a little extra oomph, just like we did with the new moon Father's Day weekend, which was, I didn't even put that together yet. Interesting. So we had on the new moon was Father's Day weekend. It was the Saturday before Father's Day. The solstice, we had a solar eclipse, the new moon, and the start of Cancer season. So like we had all of that going on. So now here we are, fast forward to the full moon, which happens to be on a holiday again, at least in the U.S. And we have an eclipse again. So before we had a solar eclipse, now we have lunar eclipse. So let's see what's going on. If you're new to my channel, we already have cards coming out. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa, and I do zodiac tarot readings based on the new moon energy and the full moon energy. The new moon being the beginning of the cycle, the full moon being the peak of the cycle where we start to wane into a new cycle. So there could be things that need to be released, things that are coming to the priority, the forefront, things that are manifesting for you that maybe you put out intentions for or set goals for in the new moon time. And you don't have to be doing it on purpose. You don't have to be like witchy spiritual person to do that. Whatever was going on Father's Day weekend could start coming up here. So whether you intended it or not, that's just how energy and vibration works. So that's a whole nother discussion. All right, Leo. So we're going to look at 3 cards for like what the energy is surrounding you like at this time leading into the full moon. And then we have what, the full moon is bringing up for you. And then we have maybe a couple of cards for advice, any actions that maybe need to be taken. Okay. I'm like too close, so I'm like cutting my head off there. But okay, we already had one pop out. It was the 7 of Wands. What is the overall energy for Leo during this, leading up to this full moon? Leo leading up to the full moon. All right. Ooh. Oh. I'm not really liking this energy, I have to say. Okay, Leo. We're coming off a Cancer's reading here where Cancer had like just this like bomb ass reading, and I don't know what the hell happened. But Leo, you're struggling. Okay, like if you're struggling, this is your reading, and I hope it gets better. If you're not, and maybe you were and you're feeling better, this could be kind of going into the past because time is fluid. A whole other video. All right, so 7 of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands, feeling defensive and getting like you're having to beat people off with a stick, like literally, like people are coming at you from all directions and you're just like, just leave me alone. And then we have the Devil card. Okay, so if there is some kind of unhealthy habits that we are not really breaking, because the next card is the 10 of Wands, which Cancer did have a lot of fire energy. The Wands are fire energy. Leo's a fire sign. So there could be some linkage there that maybe you want to see the Cancer video as well. There was a lot of positive energy. So if this isn't you, maybe check out that one because there's a lot of fire energy there and majors. So this may relate, but back to you. All right, so we have fire, devil, fire. Okay, so the devil is all about unhealthy attachments. Are you working too hard? Are you tying yourself to your job? I'm going to put all 3 of these cards like next to each other so you can see what I've got going on here. This burden, right? Burden and feeling defensive and being attached. Like you need to let go of something. There's something going on that you're just holding on to that you shouldn't be. This is not for you. Whatever you're feeling attached to is not making you happy. It's not there for you. You're feeling defensive and overworked. You feel like you're not being given credit for something. There is just a whole lot of ick going on right here. Whatever, and it's all tied to something. Oh, yeah. It's all tied to something that you can't let go of. Like you're attached to it. You're addicted to it. Now, this could specifically be an addiction. The devil does reflect addiction in a lot of cases, and that very well could be what's going on here, or at least in the recent past. But I feel like whatever this is that you're tied to is not for you. The card that jumped out was the 10 of Cups. Okay, so we are shifting gears. All right, and 10 of Cups is, like overdrive here. So let's get some more cards for what the full moon is actually bringing out for you. What is the full moon trying to show Leo? What is the full moon trying to show Leo right now? Okay. Seven of Swords. And then the Star. Cancer also had the Star card. That is really so far the only, well, the majors. But, okay. So the Ten of Cups popped out. All right. So this is what's kind of bringing it to the forefront here. This is what the full moon is showing you. Seven of Swords, deceit. And then we have the Star, which is hope, healing. Moving forward from, you know, something that maybe didn't feel so great, having hope for the future. I feel a strong tie to the future with the Star card. Just me, maybe. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's kind of how I feel it. It's kind of like hoping for good future. So we have this Seven of Swords kind of stuck between like these two good cards. We have, you know, the Ten of Cups, which is like the ultimate happiness. This is the end of the cycle. This is the close of something. All right. Being a 10, this is the close of something. This is reaching that fulfillment, reaching that goal. Okay. And then we have the Star card, which is about hope and healing. And in the middle of it though, and right below the Devil is this seven. It is a 7, right? Seven of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords is something is being either taken or hidden from you. And I feel like it's this happiness and this hope. And it's right underneath that Devil card. So I'm really getting a very strong impression that if you were to let go, if you go back to the first part of the video where I said, you know, whatever it is you're holding on to, where I said you're holding on to something and it's making you feel like shit. Whatever, you know, if something popped into your head, that's the thing. That's how it works. Whatever, that's your intuition telling you, you know, this is the thing. And the cards are saying, this is the thing that you need to reveal to yourself. Acknowledge that there's an issue, whether it's with a person, a substance, work. I feel like it could be work as well with the fire energy and the action taking. That is what's stopping this happiness. So I feel like you're going to see that with the full moon energy, the full moon bringing out and illuminating, but we do have that eclipse. So it could also, you know, this could be the eclipse here. It's hiding it. There is something that you need to see. There is something that you need to acknowledge. That way you can release it, and reach this. Okay. So whatever came up for you when I said, hey, you're attached to something, there's something that you won't let go of, whatever that thing was, work on it. That's what I'm really feeling very strongly, is that it's blocking. It's right stuck between the 10 of Cups happiness card and the Star hope healing card. Okay. Whatever this, that you're tied to is, whatever popped in your head, I'm really getting the impression that that's going to come up with this full moon energy. It's going to come up for you to release, and it's going to rear its ugly head is what I'm hearing. It's going to rear its ugly head. I feel like that's from something, but I can't identify it, but it's going to pop up, you know, like you may be not expecting it. It's something that maybe you've hidden from yourself or that somebody else has hidden from you. But once you acknowledge and release that, I really feel like you're heading in a great direction with the Star and the 10 of Cups, okay? I just feel like it's kind of stopping you. There's something there that's stopping. All right. Do we have any action for Leo to take? Any action Leo should be taking around this full moon energy? Woo. All right. Fucking Tower. And the 6 of Wands. Okay. And the 5 of Wands. More fire energy, more wands. Gosh, there's a strong connection to Cancer here. I don't know. There's a strong connection to Cancer with all these 5s. All the 5s, all of the fire energy. We have that 5. The first card that came out was the Tower. Change. Sudden, abrupt change. Something needs to literally get struck by lightning, catch fire, fall to the ground, and crumble in order for this next card. The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory. This is you winning the race. This is you overcoming. Okay, you're overcoming this Devil and this 7 of Swords, and you're falling into that Star hope category. But literally, here's this. I said it in the Cancer video. I repeat myself a lot, but you know, there's a lot of times it's not subscribers that watch this, and you're all new. So I'm gonna say it again. For this deck, this is a Vivid Journey deck. You can't see, and there are some cards where it's a silhouette and it's not like you can see the face and you can get details. When I feel this is more of a spirit card, this is a soul card. This is something that is going on internally. This isn't reflected in your outside world. And I know if you're a reader that the pit cards, these cards usually mean like the day-to-day shit, and the majors are for the big stuff. But for me with this deck, I really feel a strong tie to this is an internal conflict. Okay, the 5 is, again, change. 5s are change for me, and a lot of other people. But this internal conflict, like battling yourself. Okay, and we have this Tower card. I feel like you are breaking down something within yourself that needs to be changed to get this victory. So the advice that I'm really pulling here is tear it down. Tear it down. Dig deep, get in there, get deep in there. You may have to battle yourself and fight with yourself, but that's really what I feel like this is going to break this tie. But you have to do the work. This is definitely action. Okay, there's a lot of fire here, there's a lot of action here, and there's a lot of 3 major arcana cards here. Okay, 3 majors and 4 fire cards. So I really feel like this is you taking action. And I really see that you are motivated to do it. There is motivation here, okay? You want to win that race. You want to get to that happy spot. You want to get to that space. We also have these 2 7s. We have 2 7s here. 2 7s and 2 10s. All right, so this is more conflict. This is more external conflict, whereas I feel this one is more internal conflict. But we have the 10 too, which is the end of the cycle. This isn't an end of the burden and reaching this happy space, the place that you want to be ultimately. But I really feel like tearing down something. There is something that needs to be broken down. I feel like it's within you. I just, that's what I'm getting for this full moon energy. This full moon's bringing a lot of crap up for you. But I feel like you can do this. You're going to have to put in some work though. This is not going to be an easy task for you, but I see you have the ability. Okay. You have the balls. They say some stuff sometimes. You have the balls. You just need that motivation. You just need to say, look, I'm done with this. I'm done being tied to this. It does not make me happy. It's not fulfilling, and I'm tired of defending myself. And in order to do that, you're going to have to take a look. This is like going to be revealed to you. There is something that you're afraid to look at or see that the full moon is going to light up for you, and really, really dig in and be like, look, tear this down. We're going to start over and rebuild this new happiness. We're going to win this fight. And I do see some correlations with substance abuse here, which, I don't remember when, but like maybe December, I think I did like a reading where all of Leo's cards indicated abuse of some kind, and I put links to resources in the description for that. I feel like that's what's going on here again. For some, not everyone. I feel like this could be a tie to a person. This could be a tie to just a way of thinking, a way of being, that you don't like it anymore, and you're done, and you want to be done with it, but you don't know how to get out. And that's how you can break it down, tear it down, and then you can move forward. And then you have this, okay? But you have to keep that hope too. Keep that hope alive, and keep that in mind while you're breaking down all of the crap that you have to break down and release and get rid of. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I wish you the best. I will follow up on the new moon in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.